Hey there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm your host, Pattsun, and today we're gonna be taking a look at r/relationship advice, where OP is finally waking up from his delusions. Let's begin. The kindest man ever slept with his ex. Posted by Reddit user Mother of Mushu.
We're in our late 20s, been together 5 years. We have a dog, own an apartment and a car. We live in a Nordic country in Europe. He is so kind, shy, nerdy, and my best friend. He has always been jealous of other men even though I've never given him a reason to be. I guess his confidence is low. This weekend he was at a cabin with old school friends. His ex was there, I knew, but I trusted him so I was really chill about it. He didn't text or answer me all Sunday. I called my best friend to tell her to tell me I'm overthinking it. She said it's blank. He would never. You're the love of his life. At 10:30 p.m. last night he came home and tells me he slept with his ex. I told him to leave because I needed time. I haven't slept all night. I have a big exam tomorrow. He is my person. He is the only one I feel can console me, but he is the one who hurt me. I don't know what to do. My future was set, and now everything is in shambles. Update. Last year was the worst year of my life. I don't know how to link my post from this fall. The update is, I'm doing fucking great. We sold the apartment and I haven't seen him since January. I'm turning in my bachelor's in 2 weeks. I got a B on the test I had 2 days after he did it. I'm buying my very own apartment. I'm dating again slowly. I lost 15 kilos and I feel so fucking fine I can't even explain it. In some way I'm glad it happened because it made it so much easier to move forward. But I hope I never have to live through something like that again. The comments and messages I got from this community was life-changing. Thank all of you so much. You made me realize my worth and that this was all on him. There is so much happiness, so look forward to and I'm living for it. I'm moving on and life is good.
And then we have this comment exchange from OP and Reddit user Winterfront.
Jesus, just read your story. What an asshole. Did he even have any remorse? Or was it just, hey, I done this so yeah, kinda thing? I'm glad you're moving on though and are happy. I hope you find someone amazing. Some in the first weeks. Then he kinda acted like we just agreed to break up on friendly terms. He even asked me, did I do anything to make you this grumpy? One of the days where he came by to get some of his stuff. I didn't want to start any more drama than it already were. But I wish that I screamed at him at least once.
And now for today's second story. What the fuck happened to me? Posted by Reddit user Aggravating Poem.
There is a long version with lots of details. If there is interest I could write it down, but here is the short version. English is not my first language, so please excuse mistakes. Trigger warning, sexual abuse. I found out 6 weeks ago that my ex-girlfriend, we had been together for 3 years, cheated on me for at least 1.5 years, including proper affairs for 2 to 3 months, dating men from dating apps, flying cross-continental and staying with men she met online while telling me she visited friends abroad. At one point in our relationship, I found out that she had had an abortion. I saw the documents on her desktop while using her computer after first telling me she had had an affair, and me telling her I'd leave her. She told me she had been raped. Worst time of my life. I struggled to keep myself together for months. As far as I know now, that was also made up, which I still don't want to believe. But at that time when she said it happened, she was staying with a guy she met online, and she is still friends with. After she told me she had been raped, we went on holidays and she told me every day that I should let it go and that she wants to have a good time. Every time I got suspicious or jealous during our relationship, she used to tell me that my jealousy was destroying our relationship. Besides cheating, lying, and manipulation, she had a lot of other bad character traits. She is very jealous. She hates it when other people are successful. She doesn't really have friends and she lost every proper job she took on so far, telling me that she was the victim of other people being mean to her. She has very low self-esteem, needing help and assurance on nearly everything: looks, work, decisions. In the beginning of our relationship, all was great. She is a very beautiful woman and at first sight very charming. I fell for that woman. I fell bad. Sex was amazing. She was amazing, beautiful, caring, expressing her love all the time. How I found out she was cheating. I was suspicious. I looked into her messages when I was working on her computer and found chats with many men she had connected with on dating apps. I confronted her. She told me she had seen men, but nothing serious had happened. She told me she had kissed 2 guys, but that they kissed her and she wasn't able to say no. I continued asking her about all the times I was suspicious during our relationship. Little by little she confessed she had an affair at one point in our relationship. But everything else I only found out 1 to 2 weeks later after talking to a person who we both know and whom she had told about most of the things happening. He also knew that, at the time when she told me she was supposedly raped, she was on holidays with that guy I mentioned. There is more, but I am really ashamed to put it all down into writing, as I feel so stupid now. Like when she went on a weekend trip with her best female friend, posting sexy pictures on Instagram all the time. But her best friend was never seen on those pictures, not even in the hotel room they were supposed to share. Well, what's next, you ask? Right, after I confronted her about the stuff I saw on her computer, not even knowing the full extent yet, she went into a freeze. She said she couldn't talk anymore, and as it was already late at night, we went to bed. The next day she left. She didn't apologize or cry. Only when she was at her place, she sent me a message that she was feeling horrible, that she is crying, and that there are many things she was sorry for. She told me she doesn't want things to end and that she wants to see this as an opportunity to start new. What did I do? Well, I took 2 to 3 days to think, and I wanted to forgive her. I told her that things had to change. I made specific demands, explanations, proper regret, couple counseling, and asked her to think about them. We met 2 days later when she dumped me without crying or showing any remorse. Another few days later, I talked to that person who knew about most of her cheating adventures. I wrote her a message and said, "We need to talk." That's when she blocked me on all devices and apps, and even blocked my friends and coworkers on most of the apps she used. It's 6 weeks later, I've not heard from her, but I know she has been abroad again for a few weeks. And I just wrote her an email asking her if she wanted to meet up, talk about things, and repair our relationship. What the fuck is wrong with me?
OP, you are one hell of a masochist that is so desperate for punishment. You're only remembering the good times when there's too many bad ones to have a healthy relationship, you donut.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Block her on everything. Start having fun. Focus on your career. Go to the gym. Start living your life without a morally bankrupt person in it. Good luck, OP. And now for today's final story. I just witnessed my girlfriend throw a tantrum over pizza. Okay, story over. Listen, young man, any full-grown adult that throws a tantrum, especially for a goddamn pizza, belongs to the streets, man or woman. But hey, I need money to buy pizza too, so let's listen to it anyways.
Story 3. I've been dating my girlfriend for 2.5 years. Through the past couple years, I know that she gets stressed out and anxious very easily, but nothing to the extent of what I saw today. She is having friends over for a get-together and stressing out because she got off work a little late and didn't have everything ready. Literally everything went wrong for today at work, and after work one thing after another just couldn't go her way. I offered to help and went and picked up some things, so she had time to finish everything up at home, get to her house, and she is trying to get a hold of her local pizza place to order pizza. Being a Friday evening, it is very busy and no one is answering the phone, and it keeps giving the busy tone. She eventually breaks down and starts throwing things around her apartment and slamming doors. I start calling other pizza places to find a solution, and she starts getting mad at me and cussing me out. I offered to go pick up pizza and just order in person, and once again she starts getting mad. Eventually I just leave and go pick up the pizza so things don't escalate more. But I have never seen someone act in the way that she's acted, like she reverted back to a child. I am so conflicted because I know she's stressed and a lot of things are on her mind. But acting like that and treating me the way she did is so off-putting and not a way someone should act or treat their loved ones. TLDR, my girlfriend flipped out over plans that weren't working out the way that she wanted and things going wrong, and took it out on me and threw a tantrum like a child.
OP, listen to your creepy Uncle Patsun. This is a massive red flag. If she's doing this over something so insignificant as a bad day at work and a pizza place being busy, can you just imagine what she will do when real shit hits the fan? You need to seriously run for the hills, my dude. Never, ever tolerate any form of disrespect and shitty behavior from anyone. That is the way.
This is the way.
I am also absolutely disgusted about the sexist double standard here. If someone is throwing things, cussing at you, calling you names, making excuses for their behavior but don't actively try to change, and chooses to have no control over their own emotions, well, That is called being abusive, and it's only a matter of time before it gets physical. We would never, ever tell a woman to stick around and talk it out with her boyfriend if he was doing any of those things. OP, listen to me. You need to run. Viewer support is the best way for me to remain independent and continue bringing you these daily videos, which will always be here on my channels for you to watch absolutely free. So please consider subscribing to me on Rumble and on YouTube. Both will be linked in the description box down below. Thanks for listening, everyone. If you even somewhat enjoyed today's story, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and if you really like it, consider subscribing to Pattsun to never miss a future upload. Stay strong.